Hey Stampin' friends, Darlene with Darlene Stamps. Thanks for joining me today. Paper Pumpkin had a great month because it was our anniversary month, which was last month, meaning March. And with everything going on, I thought I would take some time to do some alternates, so stay tuned. So I want to show this alternate, and I'll probably do 2 today, maybe 3, and then I'll do a part 2. But I thought it was neat to have just a wonderful time. You know, these stamps are a great way to add to a hobby rather than trying to get which set. They try to do elements, they try to do sentiments, and so this one is great. And I thought with this time of the corona, and this is like no other time. It's unprecedented with what's going on. So I thought, you know, no matter the weather, we're in this together. And things like you are capable of doing amazing things. So how encouraging it is. And so I thought I would send out a bunch of cards to do just that. So I took this, which is a little different than the example where they did the rain and they did the boots with the little lady, and so I did just a little version of it. This is one of our background stamps or edges here. Actually, no, take that back. This one's not. This is not Stampin' Up. I have it on my wish list to have one of the other backgrounds that they have, but it's just taking the boots and attaching them to it. So let's go ahead and make one. As you can see from the pictures I posted that I did, I try to prep my cut time so that I have my cards all ready to go. So the paper, I really like the Grapefruit Grove, and Calypso Coral is the other one that is on here. So this is just the coming in 1/4 of an inch on either side, and then I did my border. So, you know, with a YouTube channel, sometimes I was kind of intimidated back in the day when I started because I didn't have the right program to edit. I didn't have the right computer setup and little mechanisms and everything, and so I just decided it wasn't meant for me to have a YouTube. And then I had some customers who had come to a workshop, and they're like, gosh, I really would be neat to kind of see and continue, because I had moved. And so that's what I did. I just said, okay, I'm going to do this. And so it was kind of the spur that I needed. And in order to try to keep this alive, I just use the Movie Maker, which is on my phone. So I don't get lots of fancy words I can overlay. I don't get a lot of graphics that I can do. So it was kind of a way of just doing it simple. So it's just my phone. It's just recording. Movie Maker gives me a little bit of wiggle room. Anyhow, so I just wanted to kind of share that as far as if you're thinking about doing YouTube and growing an audience of people who want to see different techniques. So this is just, again, an alternate based on what came in the packet or the kit. This, I actually used the grapefruit for the rain, kind of for it to stand out a little bit, and I used Calypso Coral for a darker ink. And I tried using the Grapefruit Grove, which is nice when you're trying to put a little bit of like monochromatic, but for this I needed it to pop out a little bit more. And then of course my chamois. I love my chamois, and I use the cases that come with the these were the big ones with the blocks, but it holds a chamois perfect. All right, so because I thought I would try the little bit different, just so that you have 2 examples. And I thought I already had the raindrops on here. But I thought it was neat to have a little bit, and I do not have the Balmy Blue. So this is just my Sky Blue. So you'll see it's not going to be really, really dark, which is fine by me. I would rather have it kind of muted in the background. So, okay. So there is one real quick, super duper, and I'll show you the next one. So this is the next idea. Alternate. I think it's my favorite because it's the paper dolls kind of, but it's they have a name for it. Anyhow, I'm gonna go on. So I want to show you how I did this, and I'm gonna use lemon lime, even though it's not in the kit colors, but because I have this gingham paper already. So let me do this for you, but we're going to take this background, and the background's kind of cool because it gives you a border. And doing the tone on tone, put this all aside, tone on tone kind of gives a little bit of, not muted, but it gives you kind of a nice color that doesn't it doesn't stand out. And then this is neat because it kind of allows you to do it every which way. And I'll show you in a minute what I did, because I have kind of a like a I'll call it not a shim, what is it called? Well, anyhow, I'm kind of lack for words here, but I am mask. Ta-da! Mask. So it's where I can get, and this actually has a smudge in the middle, but we're going to cover that up. So this allows me to kind of cover so I don't overlay it, and it gives it a nice continuity to it. Okay. And makes it look like one uniformed. There. Okay, put that away. There. So there is my border. And then I love purple and green together. And this was actually one of the edges that I pulled out. I like using up my backgrounds because no one's going to see it. Oh, fiddle. I thought I had popped all this out so it's all ready to go. I lost my cap to the glue. So, And when I cut this, you can feel a little ridge. So this will be my backside. This is just Tombow glue. And so I'm going to put that down first, kind of in the middle there. Now, before I put my base down, because if you stamp over this, it's going to make a mess. So we won't do that yet. But let me pull aside and get my little boots. So this is the boot stamp that came, I'm going to mess this up here, that came in the set. And I'm using black as my base. And we'll put that right there. Ta-da! Pretty, pretty. Okay, so we don't need any more black. But now what I'm going to do is I got to make sure I have a right foot and left foot. Okay, there we go. And then these will get glued on. Right foot, left foot. Anyhow. Isn't that neat? Like I said, back when I've seen several people who have reverted back to this type of style back from the days of our paper dolls. Okay, I decided to put these on first, and then I'm going to use this as my mask so that I can get my greenery. I thought I would maybe put my greenery on before my boots, but I found that I could kind of get a little bit of bearing on not having it go over and such. But anyhow, there. Even with that mask, it makes that come out of the boots there. And then I want to have a little bit of boots, or grass on the behind. And by doing that, the mask allows it to kind of look like it's coming from behind. So, yeah. Anyhow, I thought I would put a little bit of a twist on this. Now, because of the boots and the masking, it's not going to allow me to put too much on there, but upside down works just as good. Okay, there. So, now I can put this on my card. And then I'm able to do up, this gives a little bit of border around the card. And then I want to bring out the purple a little bit, so that's why I used No Matter the Weather, We're in This Together, and I used that, and that'll be right there in the top corner. And that's really the gist of it. Kind of reversing the colors, and yeah, and being able to really put this one's Let Love Grow, and this is the Weather Together. So there's my two samples there. Well, that about does it. I just wanted to show some samples and get that those made for you. And then I'll just show you real quick. This is another one that I made. This was already in the kit, so it die cut already ready. And then this is the dandelion and the clouds, and using the background to kind of pull out that yellow. And then this one's super simple. And this one is, again, one of the die sets that already came in the kit. And I pulled out that green that was in there from the stamp as a background, and did that little border on that, the Stampin' Up! Border. So anyhow, I will come back with part 2. So stay tuned, come back, visit, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.